Alrighty, y'all. So obviously, I do feel like in this game we have three different types of people when it comes to summoning on a banner, at least in terms of what they're saving for, right? You have just the collabs, the limiteds, which technically they're the same thing, and then the pilgrims, right? And then obviously the regular banners. We're going to talk about what you should be saving for and why you should be saving for these banners, right? I really seen this be... I don't want to say it's an issue, but I thought it was weird that when Crown came out, so much people for like the whole entirety of Crown, mainly the beginning, were asking, should I summon for Crown? Should I summon for Crown? Should I summon for Crown? And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Should you summon for Crown? I mean, y'all said you were saving for pilgrims, so, right? Now, first things first, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, chat. This video's an ass pull. I'm sorry. I literally, Nikke, Trani is so shit, like, it's just dead. It's just dead. And I'm tempted to make content on another game for, like, all the times Nikke is just dead, but you guys give me ideas, bro. I might have to, bro. I'm sorry. Your boy still got rent to pay, and this game it's just dry right now, which is fine, right? I don't expect it to be popping every day. But let me talk about what you guys should be saving for and why. Because now that we know of reruns for limiteds, I don't feel like limiteds are such a are like a must-have. Right, I don't feel like limiteds are must-haves, right, if you're able to wait. So if we take a look at this right here, these are some limited characters. Over here we got some pilgrims, we have some, you know, non-pilgrims, non-limited characters who are also good and all that stuff. Now, first things first, we get a pilgrim 3 times a year. We get them for New Year's, half anniversary, and the main anniversary. So from the half anniversary to the main anniversary, that's a 6-month gap, a 6-month time gap, right? It's just how it is. So with that 6-month time gap, you have a bunch of time to save. But the problem is within that time gap, you usually get other stuff that are like, damn, I kind of need to have them. Now, honestly, at the end of the day, you could summon on whatever you like. I should have started off the video like that. You should be able to summon for whatever you like, right? It's a game at the end of the day. Yes, meta over waifu for this game. I'm sorry. If your favorite character is someone like Trani, she's not going to help you get that far in the game if that's your only DPS or the only DPS you decide to use. If your favorite character is someone like Crow, yes, she could be your favorite character, but even if you fully invest into her, she's not going to help you beat the game if this is the only DPS you decide to use. So at the same time, yes, you can summon for who you want, and then you can use whoever you want now with some of the supporters we have today, but it is a meta over waifu game in terms of actually wanting to clear content in this game. So with that being said, obviously, if we're talking about just meta characters, I want to say it's fair to say that the limited characters now are always going to be pretty decent. Like, I don't think we've had a bad limited character for quite some time, right? I'd say in the recent times, the worst limited character we got was probably Neon, right? But after Neon, I feel like Helm was pretty good. Anise was godlike, right? Still top 10. Mary was a very good healer, right? I feel like Mila's very godlike. I feel like even Mika's quite decent as well, right? The winter Mika. So I feel like when it comes to limited characters, it's not really that bad in terms of, you know, their kit. But again, these are characters that we know 1,000,000% will get a rerun ban. Like, you will have the chance of pitying them, right, in the future. So when Summer Anise comes back, this character right here, when she comes back in, I want to say 3 months, right, for the second summer event, this character, you'll be able to pity her, right? So you don't have to summon for her. And because you don't have to summon for her, it's like you could save your gems, right? I don't know. It's very hard to tell you guys what to do in terms of, should you be using your pity for this character? Should you be using your gems for this character? It's actually not, actually. Let me just keep it a buck. When it comes to, for anybody asking, Zxous, do I use my pity or my gems? When it comes to pilgrims, what you're doing is you're building up pity on all these other good banners and then pitying the pilgrim. That's what you're doing, because it's very difficult to pull a pilgrim. For me, I got insanely lucky with Crown. It looked like I was pulling her every damn multi, don't get it wrong. But when it came to Black Shadow, Scarlet, even Red Hood, I got 1 copy of Red Hood 3rd multi, did 37 plus multis after, did not get her. I did 8 multis for Scarlet. That wasn't a lot, obviously, but I didn't get 1 copy for. I didn't even get an SSR. So when it comes to Pilgrims, it's not very easy to get Pilgrims. I'm sorry, it's just not very easy to get Pilgrims. So I would highly recommend to build up pity, not on every single banner that drops. Don't build up pity on a Trani banner. She sucks, right? Don't build pity on whatever banner is currently out. Build pity on the banners that are worth it. So my mindset for a lot of you guys is to only summon for limiteds and Pilgrims, right? And then if there's a non-limited character who ends up being very good, like the Killer Wife. This character was a fantastic, like a must-have. I'm talking you needed to have this character because she could make so many people she can make a lot of people's accounts a lot different with her insane cooldown, right? When it comes to stuff like that, and you won't know, right? You can wishlist these characters, but again, wishlist is not guaranteed. I'm sorry. You putting them on the wishlist does not change the fact that you could still do 2,000 multis on the wishlist and you're not guaranteed the character, right? Now, I mean, not until they get a treasure where then you can buy their actual initial copy for their treasure, because they have a treasure, which is what they said you're going to be able to do. But I could put the Killer Wife on my wish list and never pull her here, right? That's why I hate it as well when there's a good character who's not a limited and not a Pilgrim out, and I hear people say just slap her on the wish list, because it's like, why? You have nothing to save for right now unless it's a limited or a Pilgrim. And then it's like the limited, usually people don't even care about if the limited is good or not. They just care about how they look. People don't care about the summer event because the summer characters are good. They care about the summer event because the bikinis. Like, let's keep it a buck. So that goes back to waifu over meta. But if it's like a non-limited banner and it's someone like the Killer Wife or Lit or someone as good as them, you will know if they're good or not from just hearing other people tell you if they're good or not. If you're confused, you can always check out the channel, my channel or any other channel. If y'all don't want to believe me, obviously, you guys could do that as well. But yeah, when it comes to some of these characters, right, like you know what I might do like a 1-year review, like for the characters who've been out for a year plus. I might do a review going back into them and showing how good they are a year later, right? So you guys could kind of get an understanding of technically how good each character are nowadays a year after, right? Maybe I might do that. Let me know if you guys want that down below in the comments. But yeah, your main priority should be Pilgrims, right? And how you should be going for Pilgrims is through the pity system with the golden tickets. You should be getting Pilgrims with these tickets. I'm sorry, if you want to spend your gems on Pilgrim banners, by all means go ahead and do that. It's up to you, but you need to have at least 200 golden tickets. Start prepping 200 golden tickets for a Pilgrim, obviously. But if it comes down to like there's a collab and your favorite character is there and you literally cannot get her no other way, by all means, right? The golden ticket is there to guarantee get a character that you really want, and in this case it is going to mainly be the Pilgrim. If it comes down to a limited, then use your golden ticket on the limited. If it comes down to a regular character that you want so badly because it's your new favorite character like Trani's feet, by all means go ahead and do that. But the plan is to save up to 200 golden tickets for your Pilgrim. If you want to go to 400 golden tickets, then you can use a spare 200 on whatever the hell you want. But as long as you have the 200 for Pilgrims, I feel like that's the main priority. Your second priority is really whatever you want, because I'm not gonna sit here and say limiteds are the second priority when they mean nothing if you're not going to use them. Look at Neon, right? Let's keep it a buck. The only thing Neon has over the other characters is that she's not on every single banner, but it doesn't make a difference if you have her or not because she sucks. You're not using her. So I feel like Pilgrims, all Pilgrims that have released in this game from like when they got in the banner, have been good. Crown, Dorothy, how much Pilgrims are bad in this game? But just one maybe, and that's just Isabel. Right, I would say Nihilist is like the second worst Pilgrim in the game, maybe, right? But every Pilgrim here, besides just Isabel and Nihilister, which is a free Pilgrim, is like Nihilist is like iffy, but everybody here is good basically. Like Pilgrims are just built different. We just know Pilgrims are going to always be built different, especially if they get a summonable banner. So these are your main priorities. I know we have Summer and East, and that's why people think limiteds are just always going to be cracked, but no, this just happened to be one crazy character, right? For all we know, the Summer characters we get right now could be dog water. I'm not saying they're going to be, but they could 100% be dog water. So your priority should 100% always be a pilgrim, really, a pilgrim, and then I want to say characters who are actually going to make a difference for your account, not just another character who can do damage like Trani. I know I'm throwing Trani under the bus this whole time, but I find it funny now because I hate the character. Yes, I hate the character. Kill me because I hate the character. It's my opinion. I don't even not bring that back up. But yeah, pilgrims, then characters who are actually good, because that could be non-limited and that could be limited as well, right? Again, if they're very good and they're not limited, I'm not gonna tell you just put them on your wish list unless it's like right before the anniversary, right? But I'm not gonna tell you to put them on your wish list because again, wish list does not guarantee you the character. At least with their rate up banner and with the pity system, you're some way, shape or form guarantee the character, at least with the golden tickets, and then you have a way better chance of actually getting the character with 50-50, right? So that's really how it should be. If collabs, when it comes to collabs, when it comes to stuff like that, the collabs, that's your preference, right? Collab characters, I doubt they're ever going to make a collab character the best character in the game. I know we have someone like A2 who's fantastic, but I doubt they're going to make them like top 5 best characters in the game, just because I could see how that could be such a problem, right? How does it look that a collab character is top 5 best character in the game in a Nikke, and it's like you literally have no chance of getting them back, right? It's been a whole year since the Chainsaw Man. They've never got a rerun, and I doubt they're ever going to get a rerun, because for them to get a rerun, they would have to bring back the Chainsaw Man collab and then bring a new collab character from the Chainsaw Man event. Same thing goes for Nier, same thing goes for ReZero, right? That's just how it is, unfortunately. So yeah, pilgrims, whatever's actually good, and then what you want, that's your priority. Pilgrims, good characters, that could be any one of the other 3, and then whatever the hell you want, right? It's that simple. So you guys let me know if you agree or you disagree. It's fine if you agree, it's fine if you disagree. It's just my opinion at the end of the day. You guys let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.